Sketching walls. SoftPlan is an object-oriented sketch and edit program. Floor plans drawn in SoftPlan become more than just a series of two-dimensional lines. Instead, a SoftPlan model is created using real-world objects like walls and windows. A wall will act as a database of information. Characteristics like stud spacing, sheathing thickness, and exterior veneer can all be defined and tracked on a per-wall basis. This database of information is, in turn, used to automatically generate elevations, cross-sections, material quantity takeoffs, and 3D modeling. When establishing the layout of a floor plan, the process could be compared to sketching a concept using nothing more than a marker and onion skin. SoftPlan allows for a freehand sketching technique to aid the design process. Once the initial concept is decided, SoftPlan's powerful dimensioning and editing tools can be used to quickly transform that concept drawing into a complete set of construction documents. To begin laying out the floor plan, choose a wall type for sketching the exterior walls. To do this, right-click the drawing screen and select Wall. SoftPlan ships pre-loaded with many standard walls for use in residential construction. SoftPlan will allow customization of this wall list. For this example, select the 2x6 siding. Click the start point of the first wall. When the approximate endpoint of the wall is reached, click to finish. Click to indicate the exterior side of the wall. SoftPlan's Auto Dimension feature will dimension the walls automatically. The placement of the extension lines and dimensions is fully customizable. In this case, they are referenced to the outside of the siding, but could have easily been referenced to stud or any other material within the wall's construction. To draw the next wall, move the cursor to the end and click. SoftPlan will automatically form the corner, allowing for seamless sketching. The layout can be achieved in just a short period of time. The 3D window follows drawing and editing actions and updates as they happen in real time. This provides a quick look at the appearance of a particular design action in the 3D model, a helpful reference while drawing and customizing floor plans. A generated soft list report will also update in real time to reflect any changes made to the model drawings. Click the Soft List Report tab to review the current list of materials and other material information at any time. Returning to the main floor plan, SoftPlan's editing tools allow for this sketch to be quickly modified into a precise layout. By right-clicking on any object, SoftPlan opens a Quick Select menu of available tools. In this case, right-click the horizontal dimension at the top of the plan and select Edit. Using the keyboard, type in a new dimension of 24 feet and 0 inches. Select the right arrow to move the right vertical wall. SoftPlan will move the wall and automatically adjust the adjoining walls. Next, right-click the horizontal dimension of the rear wall and select Edit. Enter a new dimension of 20 feet and select the right arrow. Next, edit the vertical dimension. Enter a new dimension of 21 feet. Select the down arrow button to move the horizontal wall. Right-click Edit the dimension below, enter 8 feet and select the down arrow. Edit the next two vertical dimensions to be 40 feet down and 14 feet down. Edit the final horizontal dimension that corresponds to the front wall and enter a new dimension of 16 feet right. Select the 3D tab and then right-click it. Select New Vertical Tab Group. Select the Main Floor tab for the new tab group. The main floor drawing can now be reviewed side by side with the 3D model. Sketching interior walls. Drawing interior walls is similar to drawing exterior walls. Select the type of wall, followed by indicating the wall ends. From the 3D tab, interior walls can be drawn using the Draw Wall command. From the list of wall types, select Partition 3.5 inch. Using the drawing grid and tape measure as guides, partition walls can be drawn in 3D by clicking the start point of the wall, moving the cursor to the end point of the wall, and clicking to finish. SoftPlan will draw the wall and correctly frame to any intersecting walls. Using this process, an interior layout can be quickly selected. Select the Main Floor tab and open the Wall Type menu again. This time, select the Partition 11.25 inch wall. Click the start point of the wall. SoftPlan will automatically align the interior and exterior walls. Move the cursor across the plan and then click to set the wall's endpoint. Next, move the cursor to the right to form a corner until the cursor meets the exterior wall and then click to finish. This process can be continued until the remaining interior walls have been laid out. Changes made to the two-dimensional floor plan will be reflected on the 3D model and vice versa. Review the current interior layout in both 2D and 3D to make sure it's correct. Windows and doors. SoftPlan ships fully stocked with many industry-standard window and door types. Right-click the drawing screen and select Opening from the menu. This will display a menu containing SoftPlan's comprehensive list of opening symbols. These opening libraries include many manufacturer-specific product codes. Expand the manufacturer library. From the list of manufacturers, open the Anderson library. The Symbols section of the menu displays a list of the available window symbols and their sizes. Move the cursor onto the wall where the window will be placed. Before clicking to draw, a faded preview of the window symbol appears to assist with placement on the wall. Click to add. SoftPlan will insert the window and label its dimensions, while automatically adjusting the wall framing to account for the header, sill, and jack studs. Click on additional locations to continue adding the same window. Two or more individual openings drawn closely together will snap to each other to combine into a single unit opening under one header. To do this, add a window to the right wall. Next, click to insert a second window directly below the first window. The windows combine to create the unit opening. Using these methods, continue adding windows and unit openings to the 2D floor plan. Openings can also be added in 3D. To place the windows on the walls of the 3D model, Simply place the cursor where the windows should be inserted and click. The Move, Adjust, and Dimension Edit commands are available for modifying opening placement as necessary. Once the remaining windows have been placed, a garage door can be added. Use the camera controls to view the rear of the house. From the garage library, select the 192 by 84 stable garage door. Click to insert the garage door on the rear wall of the house. Next, a patio door can be added with a single click of the mouse. Select a patio door from the exterior door library and then click to add. Orient the camera to view the front of the model and add an entry door to the front wall. Next, interior doors can be added. Right-click the drawing screen and select Opening. From the interior door library, select a panel door. The position of the cursor on the wall determines the door's swing and hinge sides. Use the symbol preview to select the swing and hinge side, and then click to add. Using the Openings menu, adding the remaining interior doors is a quick and easy process. With all of the openings in place, review the appearance of the 2D plan and 3D model. Editing dimensions. To dimension the interior wall locations, select the Dimension command. Click the location where the dimension line will start. Move the cursor to the other side of the house and click. SoftPlan places dimensions between the walls according to user-defined settings. Add the next dimension string. Continue adding dimensions until the floor plan is fully dimensioned. Using the right-click edit, the dimensions can now be modified. Input a dimension of 8 feet and 6 inches and click the up arrow key to move the interior wall. Next, edit the horizontal dimension in this room and enter a new dimension of 10 feet and 4 inches right. This process can be continued until all vertical and horizontal dimensions have been modified. SoftPlan lets the user control everything about the way dimensions appear. For example, pressing Ctrl-Q toggles enlarged dimension numbers on and off as needed. Using the Dimension Edit, the placement of openings such as windows, exterior doors, and interior doors can also be modified. To center an opening on a wall, simply right-click the opening and select Center Opening. The right-click menu can also be used to quickly change an opening to the next available size based on its product code. With all of the openings precisely dimensioned, the final step of this lesson is to create box beams from the partition 11.25-inch walls that were added earlier. Select the 3D Textured tab and orient the camera to view the partition 11.25-inch walls. Right-click one of the walls and select Edit. In the Wall tab, enter a wall height of 1 foot and an offset of 9 feet up. Select OK and use Repeat Edit on the other two partition 11.25-inch walls. Using SoftPlan's dimension commands, it is easy to adjust room sizes, window positions, wall lengths, and other distances to create a precisely dimensioned plan. Editing openings. Once the openings have been added to the model, everything from size to grille patterns and trim options can be added and modified. These modifications can be made on the 2D plan, the 3D model, or one of the automatically generated elevation views. Select the 3D Textured tab and inspect the model thus far. From the navigation window, double-click the front view from the Elevation section. A new tab opens displaying the front elevation view. The left, right, and rear elevation views can be opened in this same way. The Wall Height command from the Edit menu can be used to simultaneously change a group of walls in a drawing to a new height. Return to the Main Floor tab and select Edit, Wall Height. Draw an expanding box around the entire 2D plan. In the Wall Height menu that opens, enter a new height of 10 feet and click OK. Select the South Elevation tab. Right-click one of the front windows and select Edit. Trim can be assigned and modified for the exterior and interior. This window will be given a custom exterior trim. Select the Exterior Trim tab and enable the Custom Exterior Trim option. With the material set to Custom, the trims above material, below material, sides, and corners can all be set, and a custom overhang specified. To change the profile used for the trim material, click the Change Profiles button. Above, below, and side trim profiles can be selected to create custom exterior trim. These profiles will greatly enhance the look of the 3D model. Select the Shutter tab and enable the shutter. In the Opening Trim menu, a shutter symbol can be selected from the Shutter library. Next, select the Grill tab. Click to add the grill. A grill pattern will be added to the window. SoftPlan's Repeat Edit command will allow for those same changes to be applied to the other openings. Select Edit, Repeat Edit, and click the other window. Select the West Elevation tab. Right-click one of the windows and select Edit. Again, this window can be quickly modified to have a custom exterior trim and a grill pattern that greatly enhances the appearance of the window in 3D. With Repeat Edit, the changes that were made to the window can be applied to the remaining openings. Select the South Elevation tab again and use Repeat Edit on the front door. Right-click the door and select Edit. Next, select the Plan tab and click the Add Transom button. In the menu that opens, the dimensions of the transom can be specified as needed. Select the 3D Textured tab and review the modifications to the openings in the model. Using predefined yet customizable openings and symbols, the floor plan can be rapidly transformed from a series of walls to a detailed drawing. Modifications made to the 3D model and elevation views will be reflected on the main floor plan. Base cabinets. This next lesson will focus on using SoftPlan's cabinet feature to draw and customize the cabinetry that will create the kitchen layout. Select the 3D tab and zoom in on the area that will become the kitchen. To begin adding the kitchen cabinetry, select Draw, Cabinet, Tall. The Configure Cabinet menu opens. In this menu, each cabinet that will be added to the run of kitchen cabinets can be customized. Enable the Product Code option to open a list of cabinet manufacturer libraries. Select a tall cabinet symbol with room for a wall oven from one of the manufacturers. In the 3D model, move the tall cabinet to the corner where the kitchen walls meet and click to place. Next, the base cabinets can be added to create the kitchen cabinet run. Select Draw, Cabinet, Base. For the first base cabinet, select a width of 15 inches. Next, click the Layout field. In the menu that opens, a number of cabinet face styles can be selected for use. From the Cabinet Face Layout menu, select the One Door Face style and click OK. Position the cabinet to the left of the tall cabinet and click to insert. SoftPlan's Auto Cabinet feature automatically combines the two cabinets into a single unit. The two cabinets can be edited individually or as a cabinet run. For the next cabinet, select a width of 27 inches and the 1-2 drawer-flat layout. Add this cabinet on the same wall to continue the cabinet run. To the left of the previous cabinet, add a 15-inch wide cabinet with the one-door face style. Select the main floor tab to view the cabinet run in the 2D floor plan. Next, a refrigerator can be added at the end of the cabinet run. To do this, right-click the drawing screen and select Symbol. Select a refrigerator symbol from one of the manufacturer libraries and place it against the wall to the right of the cabinet run. Next, select a wall oven symbol and add it inside the tall cabinet in the corner of the kitchen. Using the Adjust command, the wall on the other side of the refrigerator can be extended. Before adding the remaining cabinetry, a kitchen door can be added. Select the 3D Textured tab and open the Openings menu. Select a French door symbol from the Exterior Door library and click to insert in the kitchen wall. Open the Configure Cabinets menu again and select a 24-inch wide rectangular cabinet to add to the right of the door. Continue adding to the current run of cabinets. Once the cabinet run is complete, edit the middle cabinet and select the Single Cabinet tab. Click the Replace Cabinet button to open the Symbols menu. From one of the manufacturer libraries, select a range symbol to replace the cabinet with and click OK. Review the current appearance of the kitchen cabinetry in the 3D model. With the base cabinets in place, the next step of the kitchen design will be to modify the appearance of the cabinets and to add a kitchen island. Kitchen island. At this stage, individual cabinets can be combined to create a custom kitchen island. By adding several base cabinets closely together, SoftPlan's Auto Cabinet feature will form the island in the center of the kitchen. In the 2D floor plan, right-click the drawing screen and select Cabinet, Base. Select a rectangular cabinet with a width of 36 inches and the 2-door-1-drawer recessed face layout. Press the F11 key to turn on Cursor Snap. This allows the cursor to locate the midpoint of the range symbol, which will help with the placement of the first island cabinet. Click to add the cabinet facing the range symbol. For the next cabinet, select a width of 24 inches and click the Layout field. Select the 2-door face layout and click OK. Add 2 of these cabinets on both sides of the 36-inch cabinet to form this side of the kitchen island. Using these same cabinet dimensions, add the remaining base cabinets to complete the kitchen island. Next, a dimension line can be drawn from the range to the kitchen island and then edited to move the island a distance of 3 feet and 6 inches from the run of cabinets. Select the 3D Textured tab to view the kitchen island in the model. While viewing the interior side of the island, right-click the middle 36-inch cabinet and select Edit. In the Cabinet menu, select the Single Cabinet tab and click the Sync button. From the Symbols menu, a Kohler Sync symbol can be selected. The countertop will automatically cut to allow for the undermounted sink. A Kohler tap can be added in this same way. Editing the base cabinet to the left, select the Single Cabinet tab and click the Replace Cabinet button. Select a dishwasher symbol from one of the manufacturer libraries to replace the cabinet. In the Cabinet Run tab, check the left panel and right panel boxes in the End Panels section. Select OK and use Repeat Edit to apply end panels to the exterior run of cabinets that form the kitchen island. Finally, the countertop overhang can be extended to allow for counter seating at the kitchen island. Edit one of the cabinets on the exterior side of the island and select the Countertop tab. Enter a front overhang of 9 inches and select OK. Review the kitchen island in 3D and 2D. Upper cabinets. To complete the kitchen layout, wall cabinets will be added and customized. Straight-on views of room interiors can be generated from the floor plan. As with exterior elevations, items can be drawn and edited in the interior elevation views. The first interior elevation in this example will be viewing the vertical run of kitchen cabinets and the range. Select Model, Interior Elevation, and then use the cursor crosshairs to set the elevation's view plane. Next, move the cursor in the direction to be viewed and click again. The view plane is represented by a red dashed line. Add a second interior elevation viewing the horizontal run of kitchen cabinets. Interior elevations are numbered in the order they are created. Using the Adjust command, the view planes for both interior elevations can be adjusted so that they only display the kitchen cabinetry. Right-click the interior elevation 1 and select Open View. By default, the interior elevation is generated in shaded mode. The Mode bar can be used to regenerate the elevation in any of SoftPlan's 3D modes. The wall cabinets can now be added using the Add Wall Cabinet command. Right-click one of the base cabinets in the cabinet run and select Add Wall Cabinet. Continue this process to add wall cabinets above the other base cabinets. Right-click the wall cabinet on the left and select Edit. Enter a height of 42 inches and an offset of 54 inches. Select OK and use Repeat Edit to apply these changes to the other wall cabinets. The Stack on Cabinet command allows a cabinet to be quickly stacked on top of another cabinet. The cabinet type, face, and dimensions of the new cabinet are taken from the source cabinet. Right-click each of the wall cabinets and select Stack on Cabinet. Edit the upper left wall cabinet and enter a height of 21 inches and an offset of 96 inches. Next, select the Accessories tab and enable Crown Molding. Select the Art Nouveau profile from the Crown Mold library and click OK. Using Repeat Edit, apply these changes to other upper wall cabinets. Edit the lower left wall cabinet again and select the Face tab. Click the Face Layout field and select the two-door glass grilled face style. Using Repeat Edit, the glass grilled face style can be applied to the lower right wall cabinet and each of the upper wall cabinets. Next, open the Symbols menu and add a range hood symbol above the range. Select the Main Floor tab and open the Interior Elevation 2. Shelving can be quickly added using the Rod and Shelf command. Return to the main floor plan and select Draw, Rod and Shelf. Click the start point of the rod and shelf, move the cursor to indicate the length, and then click to finish. Select the Interior Elevation 2 tab and edit the rod and shelf. In the Shelf tab, disable the Rod option to remove the rod. Next, the depth, thickness, and offset of the shelving can all be specified as needed. Enter 3 as the number of shelves with a spacing of 1 foot and 3 inches. Finally, the shelf finish can be changed to meet the requirements of the kitchen design. Review the appearance of the kitchen cabinetry and shelving in the interior elevations and 3D model. Laundry and powder room. Using SoftPlan's cabinet and symbol tools, a laundry room and powder room can be quickly added to the floor plan. Begin by zooming in to view the room that will become the laundry room in both the 2D and 3D tabs. To begin, Right-click one of the doors that enters this room and select Center Opening. Choose to center the door along the inner wall length and select OK. Repeat this step to center the other door entering the laundry room. SoftPlan's Auto Cabinet feature is a fast way to add cabinets to the drawing. Select Cabinet from the Draw menu and then select Auto Cabinet. In the Auto Cabinet menu, ensure that the boxes for Add Upper Cabinets and Add Lower Cabinets are both checked. The type, finish, and face style of the cabinets can be modified in this menu as needed. For the lower cabinets, change the cabinet finish to painted blue and click OK. To begin drawing the run of cabinets in 3D, click the start point on the wall. Trace the cabinet run along the wall to the other side and then click again to end. SoftPlan will automatically draw the upper and lower cabinets needed to fill the area, avoiding the window looking out of this room. Right-click one of the wall cabinets and select Edit. Select the Accessories tab and enable Crown Molding. From the Profiles menu, select the Art Nouveau profile and click OK. Next, click the Add Handles field. Here, a new handle symbol can be applied to the cabinets from one of SoftPlan's stock or manufacturer libraries. Use the Repeat Edit command on the other wall cabinet and the base cabinet run. Next, washer symbols can be added from the Symbols menu. In the 3D Textured tab, orient the camera to view the opposite wall in this room. To close the doors in the 3D model, simply edit the door and disable the Open in Model option in the Display tab. Use Repeat Edit to close the other laundry room door. In the Main Floor tab, right-click the drawing screen and select Symbol. Select a washer symbol from one of the manufacturer libraries and add it against the wall in the upper left corner of the laundry room. Add a dryer symbol in the lower left corner. Between the symbols, open the Configure Cabinet menu and draw a base cabinet with a width of 42 inches. Edit the cabinet to apply the same finish and handle symbol that was added to the base cabinets on the other wall. Using the Rod and Shelf command, shelving can be added over the washer and dryer symbols. Edit the rod and shelf and disable the rod. Next, enter an offset of 4 feet and 6 inches, a depth of 1 foot and 4 inches, and a thickness of 1.5 inches. Finally, set the number of shelves to 2 and enter a spacing of 1 foot and 4 inches. Moving to the room on the other side of the kitchen, new walls and symbols will be added to create a powder room. Start by right-clicking the drawing room and selecting Wall. From the Wall Type menu, select the Partition 3.5-inch wall. Sketch 2 intersecting walls to create the rough area that will become the powder room. With the walls added, dimension lines can now be drawn and edited to precisely dimension the new room. The door entering the powder room can be quickly changed to a more suitable door type that does not interfere with the sink that will be added. To do this, simply edit the door and click the Opening field in the Plan tab. From the panel library, select a 28 by 80 door symbol. Finally, select the Display tab and click the Reverse Door Swing button. The next step is adding the toilet and sink symbols. Right-click the drawing screen and select Symbol. Select a Kohler toilet symbol and click to add it against the rear wall of the powder room. Next, a symbol that combines a sink with a mirror can be added to the right of the toilet. Select OK and use the 3D tab to examine the appearance of the powder room. Decorative columns. This chapter will focus on adding interior columns to the living area. To begin, right-click the drawing screen and select Post, Post. In the Post menu, open the Decorative library and select one of the many symbol options to use as the interior columns. Pressing the F11 key enables the cursor snap function. The snap feature helps with placement of the column under the wall material. Click to add the first decorative column where the walls meet at the corner. Select the 3D Textured tab and zoom in to view the column. Next, right-click the column and select Edit. Enter a height of 9 feet. The Texture field determines how the post displays on the 2D plan. Change the texture to Solid Fill and select OK. Return to the 2D floor plan. Right-click the post and select Draw, Select. With the Snap function enabled, draw the next interior column. Using the Copy command, the remaining columns can be quickly added. Edit one of the partition 11.25-inch walls and check the Hidden box. This will cause the wall to appear dashed on the plan. Hidden walls will not print or plot, but will still appear in 3D views and the material list. Using Repeat Edit, the remaining partition 11.25-inch walls can be designated as hidden walls as well.